Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich with me, Gott, in German Empire. So I'm actually recording this on 3rd of June, so you guys are all caught up. I'm gonna try to publish this the same day, so on 3rd of June, because I don't have any pre-recorded episodes or anything scheduled for today. I just wanted to mention that because a lot of the stuff that you have seen was recorded in bulk, and then I left for another business trip for a week and couldn't record. So it's actually kind of cool that it's coming all together. I apologize in advance if you hear me cough a bit. I am still in sort of a reconvalescence, trying to get better, but it's this or nothing, so hopefully it won't be too bothersome. Now, I went today through all of your comments as far as I could get, and I marked down, I replied to all of them, but I marked down some of the interesting ones, and I would like to start with them because I need to get back into the game, and this is going to be a good way how to do it. So first comment that I want to mention was made by Ilius Belatius 7358. He mentioned that we should probably send spies to France because there is most likely happening something there. And yes, it's true, Communal France is justifying against us. I don't think we have too many spies though. We have one in Russia, and we have one that's playing home defense, sort of. So I'm thinking that we might want to maybe infiltrate this, and that's gonna take forever. No, we're just gonna move you to France and hope that you are going to give us some information. At least we're gonna learn something new. Second comment that was made by Guiangzhou 4515. He mentioned that for the light tanks that we have designed, the Tarnpanzerkampfwagen 1 Ausführung A, we should increase the armor because we have a very high reliability. I actually know about this. I thought that I mentioned that clearly in the previous episode, but if I didn't, I apologize. Once we get the improved engine, we're gonna go as high as we can so that we can make these tanks fast, so they work well with the Leichte Panzer divisions, because here we can get all the way to, I think, 12 kilometers these run. Was it 12? Speed. Yeah, I can see that here. Let's see the motorized. Yeah, 12. So we need to get them to 12 kilometers, and then we're going to invest everything we can into armor. So that's something that I'm planning to. I just want to first boost the speed and then harmonize the rest accordingly. So no worries. I can't come up with good username. 896 is mentioning that we should maybe start building some AA. Plus, he actually helped me understand the carrier airplanes. What he actually mentioned is something that it's actually obvious. I don't know how I missed that. But you have basic small airframe and you have basic carrier airframe, so you need to redesign of the aircraft that you want to put on your carriers, which I didn't. So we'll have to look into that in this episode if we can. Next one, or next comment was made by Alpha Bill Enjoyer 4878 and Channing Du Silva 1555. They actually discussed with me the focuses, and they suggested some that I actually completely missed, which is the new textbooks, which will remove the victors of the Weltkrieg, which is something that we really need to do, and then the militarist revival, which will give us extra war support and removes the quenched militarism. So these are actually super important. I missed them. So once we're going to be done with the reforming of Middle Europa, I'm actually going to switch and we're going to go to this one. And requires, we'll need artillery guns and the squad tactics, so that's 56, okay, it's about 112 days, and then we're gonna go through these. I actually plan to do that, because we do want to start getting some doctrines going, but they actually made a really good point, so I'm gonna take them up on that. Sir Potato the Third 9947. By the way, I love these nicknames. Suggested that we help the Sublime Ottoman Federation. Now, I'm not really inclined to do that much, but he mentioned that they can actually join the Reichspakt and fight against Russia, which is something that we might want to do. So if we manage to get some divisions going, probably the white divisions, I'm gonna send them there. But I would also consider sending in the divisions that we have here. If you remember, we actually managed to break through into La Spezia, so if we hold that one, I would like to launch an attack against Liguria, and from then hopefully the armies of two Sicilies will be able to take it over. I don't think we can actually pull back our... Yeah, we cannot pull back... no, we can recall volunteers. That's interesting. I think that was kind of weird. I don't understand the rules. I think that before it was not possible. Maybe they did an update in one of the expansions. Kind of interesting. But we'll see. We'll see about that. And Juntrimedes actually suggested that we look into our tanks. It was based on one of the older episodes, but he mentioned that we fought the French tanks in one of the colonial, or in one of the wars where we supported someone, and that they were actually able to pierce our tanks, but we weren't able to pierce them. Now we checked that the tanks that we are using right now have very high piercing, 90. We also increased the armor, and same with this tank, the white one. So I think we're actually kind of good at this point, but I'll keep it in mind, and if we ever see the French tanks, or if they attack us, I'm gonna monitor that. And last but not least, user UY1DG3WS3F mentioned that we should build some infrastructure, and that is actually a really good point. I think I already mentioned that I cannot come up with a good use, and I mentioned that we should do the anti-air, so I'm planning to do some anti-air. And I also, I'm not a big fan of upgrading infrastructure because it's a bit wasteful, to be quite honest, but there are some places where we would actually benefit heavily from it. I was looking into it, and for example, Upper Silesia and Lower Silesia, as you can see, have a huge amount of free spaces where we could build something. I think there was one more. Alsace-Lorraine. I think Alsace-Lorraine and these two would be a good one. And out of these, actually, one is. Yeah, both of them are actually giving us quite a ton of resources. So we can actually do this, upgrade them, and Alsace-Lorraine is giving us some steel as well, so we're gonna do it as a project, and then we can start building a huge amounts of military factories in them. So let's just put it like so, and we also need to start building the anti-air. What's the reduction? Do we see? We have some in Berlin. 28%. Okay. Well, they're fairly cheap. No, wait, that's not ours. So let's... what am I doing? Why can't I remove that? Huh. That's weird. I don't see the construction. Okay, that's a bit weird, but I'm gonna start with a project of building one in all of our core territories, including the territory that already has some. This is gonna be a long project, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Is that all? No, you as well. Okay, that is a big project. And is this? No, that's Liège. I don't see in here, but never mind, we can build them one. Okay, so that's all there is to that. Right now, what we want to do is actually continue reforming our military units. I checked that we have completely reformed the 1st infantry. Have we? No, we haven't. Stab, we still have some here too. Dang it, we need... Okay, we could reform... Where's the 1st infantry army? It's on the border with France. Yeah, that one needs to be reformed, definitely. So let's shuttle that. We do have a good production of anti-tank and of support equipment, so that's gonna be good. But support equipment, I noticed, will need more. Yeah, let's actually put some more on you. I think I had a plan. Yeah, we had the improved light things. Okay, let's... Wasn't there one here? Well, let's not touch it. We'll see what's gonna happen, and we'll deal with it. So how are our tanks defending here? They are doing a really good job, and they're starting to get reinforced. Yep, get in here, guys. This is really important. Once you get in there, you can start pulling our tanks out so they can rest a bit. One issue that I have and that I noticed is we haven't added the mechanics in, or the maintenance company and the support companies to these ones, so that is an issue. We do have the army experience for that now though, so I'd really like to do it as the next step, because it's gonna take a while, and the attrition that we're actually suffering is gonna be a bit of an issue. Okay, well, anti-tank is good. We're missing tons of heavy tanks, tactical bombers, and some other ones as well. But yeah, this is a major victory, so you guys can actually yeah, I'd like to move you back to this area. I'm gonna do it your border and or do it your border assignment, that's better. I'm gonna give you the maintenance company, and I wanted the logistics one, didn't I? Yeah, but that's not really necessary. I think support anti-air would be the best one. The anti-tank would increase heart attack, but it would actually not really do much with piercing at all. Okay, I have no idea what happened, but we were just... Yep. Cool. The Russo-Ottoman Convention. Stunning the observers from all across the world, the hitherto top-secret Russo-Ottoman Convention was activated tonight as the Russian Bear embarked on its war of reclamation in Eastern Europe. The pact, whose details remain a secret even as of today, reportedly includes the division of the Middle East, Central Asia and the Caucasus in Ottoman and Russian spheres of influence, and includes a non-aggression pact between Moscow and Constantinople. Although the temporary alliance between the two powers comes as a surprise, observers have already been quick to note that it is unlikely to survive very long, as the centuries-old rivals are bound to end up at war eventually. Wow, that would be great. That would be great. Okay, our units came to the border. Okay, so we're... Yeah, we are boosting some of these areas, but we are not helping Ukraine. That is a massive issue. Do we have anyone we can assign there? Nope. Okay, so we're pulling back the tanks from this area. So the moment they come back, we're gonna assign them here. I'm just gonna try to... Actually, it seems like the Ukraine is attacking, which is bad. It's actually really bad. I prefer if I had you guys in front. I know that we're training new divisions here, which are supposed to cover that, but that's not good. They're gonna be here way too late. Well, at least we can help our friends here, but... Okay, so who is Russia at war with? All of us? Yeah, all of us, including Iran and Afghanistan. Okay. If I knew that France wouldn't attack me, I could actually put those guys into the war, but I don't really trust them. So what we need to do here is quickly retrain our units. Plural. Russia invades the Reichspakt. For 2 decades, Germany and Russia have been at peace. Despite the animosity left by Russian defeat in the Great War, the price of 5 years of foreign and civil war was steep, and neither side wished to pay it again. Not everyone was convinced that this would last. Today, the skeptics were proven correct. After years of military rearmament and revanchist sentiment, Russia has repudiated the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk and proclaimed their intent to forcefully reverse what they describe as German overlordship over Eastern Europe. As Germany and her allies mobilize against this long-feared threat, Russian artillery strikes have been reported on German positions across the Russian border, the inauguration of the Second Great War in a generation to shake the continent of Europe. Okay, now the question is, how many light tanks do we have? 301. Can we start training? Okay, this is actually pretty good. So we're gonna start training one of you. And we will need to send in the Air Force. Okay, so what do we have here? Tactical bombers. So you guys are going to be stationed here, and you will provide close air support in this area. We need to beat their navy too. So you guys stop with the drilling, and you are going to be a strike force in these 4 areas. And we have the torpedo boats here, which are going to be patrolling here, because we need to see any enemy operations and crush them quickly. Now our biggest goal here is holding the border. That's the thing that we need to do. If we can hold the border, we will eventually be able to reinforce it enough and push. Okay, so we got the improved engine. I'm not really interested in the medium tank. We could get improved armor protection quickly though. So let's see what we can do with the light tank here. So if you put max engine there, we get still only to 11.8 kilometers. That sucks. But I guess there really isn't much that we can do. Okay, so let's go with 11 kilometers then. Armor 4, it's gonna increase it by 5.1. Breakthrough is gonna be increased. Max speed is gonna be increased. We got the cast armor, which is the best one. Actually, you know what I could do? No, we could maybe change... Yeah, we could change the suspension. Okay, the Christie suspension would allow us to get to 12.7 kilometers per hour. If I increase the armor to 3... Okay, but we would need to do something with the Rabit. We already have the vet ammunition storage. You increase the piercing, I want you. Breakthrough, soft attack. Are we going to have a lowered reliability like this? What if I... This might actually be better. We still need to go like this, at least 12.3. Okay, look at this, and that would be 86. 86 survivability, 0.9. Actually, one more thing, if I went with diesel engine... No, that doesn't. That's like... Yeah, that's the worst option. So let's keep the gasoline engine. Let's put the... Speed is gonna be of essence here. So we'll need the Christie suspension, and we're just gonna add 3 levels of armor. 81.9 reliability is a bit low. I don't think we have much to do here either way. Yeah, easy maintenance were drastically... Well... Not drastically. The breakthrough would still be higher, so it would be armor. We would just lose a bit of hard attack and soft attack. Unraveled in 96. Though that's a bit high. Anything else that I could do here? Easy. Unraveled to 10. Unraveled to 15. I'm not sure if there's anything else that we could do here to make it better. I don't want to remove the piercing bonus, because that I think is the best one. So would we want to go like this? Yeah, I mean, we want the tank to be fast, we want the tank to be slick. Okay, so let's do it this way. Not really happy with the design, but it's, you know, it's gonna be doing what we wanted to do. So we're gonna call you Ausführung B, and you are going to get, what was it? The Christie suspension, maximum boost to engine. No, wait, what was I doing? Yeah, like this. Wait, was it like this? No, it wasn't, because we wanted the... Yep. Man, this is confusing. Easy maintenance, meaning we have 96. Yep, okay. So let's do... And I can't! God damn it, I didn't realize it was too expensive. What is so expensive? Is it this change? That's 6. Jesus Christ. You know what? Let's go like this. Let's just be happy with what we want. Conversion is gonna be super cheap. This is gonna be better, faster, smoother. Cool. Let's do it this way. Okay, and we're gonna change you and convert. What do we have here? Wait, why can't I? Oh, I think that's because all of our tanks are over here. Oh yeah. Well, okay, as we're gonna be producing more, those ones are eventually gonna get out of there. So what are we gonna do as for next research? That is the question. Well, you guys would be good. Dozer blade and flamethrower. Light front flame tank company. Anything else? We're working on that. Soft attack. These are ahead of time. This gives us off-track suspension. Yeah, this is a mechanized. I don't think we have enough capacity for mechanized at this point. So let's just get a better flak. I think we're producing tons of flak, so having a higher hard attack, soft attack, air attack, and piercing is... Wow! Look at that difference in piercing. Jesus. Okay, well that's something that we really want to get. Okay, and let's do a couple more minutes here. I just want to see if everything's gonna be good. Okay, still missing a ton of equipment. But I think it's gonna be good. You guys need to finish your drilling. Okay, that's gonna be 26 days. The Kingdom of Finland has called Cuba. Is Spain at war with them? It is. Nice. Okay, and people want to... oh yes, people want to start sending us stuff. That is really good, because if you get equipment and... Flanders Wallonie. What? They weren't automatically called? Brazil petitions to join the Reichspakt. Representatives from the Brazilian government met with German officials today, making an official request to ally the German Empire. While far off, they are a nation of no small means, and could possibly be of use to German war efforts. Sure, I mean, welcome. I was actually really hoping that we could help the Peru-Bolivian Confederation in their war, but I guess at this point we won't be able to. Yeah, they're pushing some of them back, that's bad. Where's the unit still in transition? Yeah, we'll need them back really quickly. And I haven't re-equipped them. So maintenance companies, and you need... I think I'm gonna give you the anti-air, because... you already got the light tanks as well, so let's do it this way. Panzerdivision. And we just increase the production. Okay, what's going on with fuel here? They again. Oh. Okay, we lost all of the fuel deliveries. That's bad. And Pacific States of America are actually winning this time. So I think what we could do here is start importing massive amounts of oil from them. So let's start with 10 factories, if that's gonna fix our problem. Current fuel, daily gain, daily consumption. Okay, that's not bad, but it's better. And you can stop. No, actually we can't. God damn it. And oil, Dutch East Indies. Sure, Germany, East Asia can start providing us with oil. Okay, and they're joining us in the war effort, though I don't really imagine how well they're gonna be doing. Okay, managing our equipment fairly well. So how about we actually see if we can... Oh, that's across a river. On all sides, isn't it? This one isn't, though. So I don't think this is gonna be... Yeah, that's not worth it. But I believe you guys can help. Yeah, this is just throwing our lives away. But this one should be fairly easy. Yep. Brazil called Uruguay. Well, these areas are safe. It's Ukraine that really bothers me. Well, reinforcements are being worked on, literally. But it's gonna take a while. This is all river, so all this area is gonna hold, and we're actually going to, I think, even push here a bit. So let's just focus on Ukraine. Cool, give me everything that you can. Okay, on that note, I'm gonna end this episode. This has been slightly longer, but we have stuff to remember and stuff to go through. Hopefully this is gonna be fine. We're gonna start getting more factories very soon. Have we increased production anywhere? Well, we're massively increasing production of infantry equipment and pretty much of everything, including the right things. Jesus. 1.66 heavy tanks. We're working on the aircraft carriers, but considering we don't have stuff there, and I really haven't sent the airpoints, I get distracted, as you usually do. Okay, so what's going on here? We get enemy airplanes. So let me just finish with this. We are going to send you guys in here, and you are going to fight for air superiority in this area. And you and it's a naval bomber. Okay, you guys gonna fly over here and fight over here, which reminds me that we can actually deploy more aircraft because we have those available. Small airframe. That's a fighter, right? Those are fighters. Yep. Okay, so let's drill them and we're gonna move them to Ukraine afterwards. Cool, and the bombing here is going fairly well, I guess. Okay, on that note, thank you very much for joining me. See you in the next episode.